Hi Taurus, my name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your December 2016 forecast for the month. I am here in the loft in Jersey City. I got my Jersey hair up, the hoop earrings on. I've got everything happening over here, East Coast. I'm so happy to have this little loft in my life. It's a fresh, clear space. I'm in my bedroom, and right behind me is this rooftop deck that I have privately that I can go record videos outside when the weather permits. So I'm just feeling such a clear, fresh start in this space, and I'm excited for the year to come. I'll be able to put up a lot more videos at any time instead of waiting just on Sundays. In that old neighborhood I used to live in, it was so noisy, and even on Sundays I couldn't get it to really chill out around there. But anyway, this is going to be a great year. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, my steadfast go-to deck. And let's start the month with some personal planet transits. We have our retrograde of Mercury, the fourth one in December, which is rare. We get 3 usually. So we have a final review before we start our year of beginnings for 2017. We are in the ending stage of a 9-year cycle. So powerful. I mean, can you feel it? I feel a completion happening, and just intuitively as an empath, I can't help it. We are wrapping it up. We are finishing a series of lessons in this 9-year period of time. And on the 2nd of December, we have Mercury entering into the sign of Capricorn. And he's conjunct Pluto when he does so. This is the 9th house for you, Taurus. And for this month of December, the 9th house is where all of the action resides for you. And this is a sister, brother, earth sign. All of this works for you. It trines you, Taurus. So Mercury and Pluto trining you. Level of intensity is increased here. The communication abroad is increasing. Foreign languages could be learned effortlessly with Mercury in the 9th. Foreign travel, although I would do so prior to the 19th of December when Mercury retrogrades, and I'll get into the details of that in a bit. But Mercury entering the 9th on the 2nd of December, entering the 9th house, is about study and certification. What better planet to be positioned in a study sector than Mercury? He governs school and lower degrees and study and analysis and intellect and the mind. So having him in the 9th house for higher certification works wonders. It's also about foreign locations and travel and foreign languages. He's the linguist, Mercury, so that would work in that capacity as well. On the 7th, Venus enters the sign of Aquarius. Venus is the planet of love and harmony and attraction and balance in the sign of Aquarius in the 10th house. Now, it doesn't mean love in the career. It could be defined as love in the career. But Venus also governs security and finances because she gains that from the Taurian energy of the sign that she governs. Libra is where she draws the romance and the love. She governs that. She rules that planet as well, that sign as well. So Venus in Aquarius in the 10th could mean money, promotion in the career, a balance of what you're earning in the career, equality. Wouldn't that be nice? Female authority figures are brought around, a balance with them, getting along with the females in the career. And maybe even adoration and respect for who you are working with and how you are working with them. This is a smoothing over in the career sector. Venus brings the smooth element to the house that she resides at the time. So your career will feel more balanced here, Taurus. On the 13th, we have our full moon at 22 degrees of Gemini. And this will bring an ending, an awareness, a culmination, an illumination in the second house of self-worth, self-value, confidence, money, possessions, budget. So, you know, Taurus, looking at Venus in the 10th, then the full moon in the 2nd, you could be receiving a new method of payment or a new type of money due to promotion. One facet of income ends while the other one is being smoothed over, something like that. Maybe there's an end to a certain negative lack of confidence for you. You're putting an end to negative self-talk or how you value yourself. You need to stop any negative speech. This will apply very differently, obviously, to all Tauruses, but watch mid-month to see what is illuminated in the second house. It could be rebudgeting. It could be shifting money around out of one account and into another, withdrawing money at that time. On the 19th, Mars, planet of energy and stamina, moves into the sign of Pisces in the 11th house of friendships and social connection and clubs and groups that you're affiliated with. And Mars, in the 11th house is also goals and wishes. So having the planet of action in a goal sector, you've got a lot to accomplish. You can achieve so much here. In the 11th house. Socially, you're going to be very busy through the holiday, and happy holidays to you as well. This is a lot of action and physicality, physical action with the friends and doing things, getting moving. Mars wants you expelling a lot of energy. The one downside to Mars in the 11th is for you to watch your aggression with your friendships and your aggravated tone or harshness with friends in your life or the groups and clubs you're associated with. On the same day, on the 19th, Mercury will be retrograding. Mercury retrogrades at 15 degrees of Capricorn and goes direct on the 8th of January at 28 degrees of Sagittarius. So retrograding back 2 degrees into Sagittarius for your final review, which starts in the 9th house and goes back into the 8th house a little bit. So perhaps you're reviewing some of your shared resources again in the first week of January, the tail end of that retrograde. The initial retrograde is about the reviewing of the 9th house, revising and rewriting the certifications, what you're studying, where you are traveling foreign travel, abroad. Also a review of your belief system, the 9th house of your politics, your political belief system. And Lord knows we are going through it here in the States. Never in my life have I seen such lunacy. I won't even get into it. It's just too much. I can't even, as an empath, I'm having a hard time not feeling the absurdity of what is happening in our country. But having this review in the 9th house could be you changing your political ideology, your religious affiliation, because the 9th house is religion and metaphysical areas, belief system in its entirety. So allow that review to take place. It is the final review before we start our year of beginnings. So take your time with it. Don't push too much, but these will be happening naturally. The feeling of wanting to switch some of that up or review what it is you're truly believing in. And does it fit with who you are? You know, people can define themselves as certain things religiously or politically, but then realize it doesn't really work for them anymore. That's what free thinking is. Free thinking isn't just saying, I am a Democrat or I am a Republican, and that's just who I am. Free thinking is the ability to discern what works for you and then changing that accordingly. I don't know why I'm stuck on this. I think people need to open their minds a little bit more. This is our last review. Allow the process. On the 21st, the sun enters Capricorn in this 9th house where Mercury is retrograde and Pluto is there in Capricorn. And then on the 29th, we have our new moon at 7 degrees of Capricorn in the 9th house. So trust, where you're retrograding, you will be replenished with the new moon here as well. It's a strongly impacted sector for you, Taurus, the sector of Capricorn. So please check your natal charts. Please watch your rising sign as well. This is a solar scope. It's a horoscope for Taurus, sun, moon, and ascendant. But if you're lucky enough to know the time of your birth, please watch your ascendant sign because they will be very accurate for forecasts. Okay, Taurus, let's get to the cards. I've been shuffling the whole reading. I'd love to see what comes up for you. And if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. You would select your desired reading length via the PayPal button, and I will return your email, because that sends an email to me, and I'll return it within a few days and give you some appointment time options for our phone call or our Skype session. But I do non-camera Skype. It's too distracting to look at someone when I'm looking at the cards and my eyes are usually closed in a reading. So it's just more comfortable for me to not be on a camera. It's not that I'm hiding anything. I'm as real as they come as far as interpreters. But I just it's too distracting to read with someone staring at me. Anyway, that being said, there is one thing I wanted to discuss. It's just a little asterisk I made on the date of December 26th. Usually waking up on Christmas morning, you have your big surprise under the tree. But on the 26th, that is when we will receive our big surprise. And that is due to Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion, abundance, the planet that's described as the Santa Claus planet, is in opposition, direct opposition to Uranus in Aries. Jupiter's in Libra, Uranus is in Aries, directly opposite each other, 180 degrees and 180 degrees. And Uranus brings surprise and revelation and insight, electricity, a lightning bolt of insight, and shock value, shocking surprise. Opposite Jupiter, globally, we could hear something, and I've been saying this in a few videos, something unprecedented could happen here, precedented. Something that blows us away, like we can't believe it. And I don't really want to predict things politically because it's just too much with the emails and YouTube and stuff. So, but what I will say is we might see something happen that we don't expect, and it could really work out for us on a global level in a positive way because Jupiter is involved, thank the Lord. Okay, so let's get to the cards. First one, Four of Swords. This is a Mercury retrograde review because the swords rule the mind and the thought process, and this is the card of the thinker. Oh, and I said free thinking earlier. Well, this is the card of rest and downtime and downloading insight and information. Mercury retrograde. Let's see what else. The Lovers. This is a card of Gemini that rules the sign of Gemini in the Tarot, but this is about attraction. Venus in Aquarius is where your attraction is. That's in the career. I'm not buying that too much. Let's see how else this would apply. I'm feeling some of you are thinking about this Lovers energy. It could be a trine. It could be three people. There are three people on the Lovers card, the two lovers and the angel above. It indicates a love triangle. Seven of Cups. I haven't pulled this card for any of the other signs. This is intuition. Okay. All of these cups are considered intuitive tools of guidance, empathy, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, clairsentience. So this one cup down here with this eye on it, there's one cup that hasn't been revealed yet. All these other cups are all up in the air and floating. This cup is like, I haven't gone up in the air yet. Something hasn't been revealed, and you're intuitively thinking about, this is intuition, and this is intuition, in a way. Thought and intuition. So let's see what else comes up. Okay. Almost every reading I've pulled this card. This is Uranus. This is that electric lightning bolt insight. I think I even said that. We are in for surprise and shock. This is shock. The Tower is exactly what Uranus is. For Taurus, you might be changing up your relationship or your lover. Even though this isn't really a commitment card, you might be having a little extra something on the side that will change for you. You have another card. Pulled this in a lot of readings. The Ten of Cups is the internet, or the connected still, or the highest amount of fulfillment emotionally that you can have, intimately, that you can receive. You have these cup cards around, this lovers, the sex, this attraction. There's some upheaval happening within this. This is upheaval, but they land, the two people falling from the tower in separate places land on their feet. You're thinking about your intimacies or your connections, and perhaps this lover or attraction in general. There could be a big surprise coming to you. In fact, maybe the 26th, you could be aware of someone else having another lover. Okay, now the shock value will be huge, but it's going to work for you. Don't fight the information. Don't fight what's being given to you mentally as you rest through the retrograde and receive insight. And don't fight what's being given to you intuitively. These are both similar in that you're receiving information emotionally and intuitively, mentally, through sleep, through dreams, premonitions. Interesting. And this is the major arcana card. This is a major arcana card. These two together, these lovers are breaking apart in order to become better. Or, if you're not in relationship, you could suddenly find relationship. I want to say online. I would never recommend that if we were just having cocktails. I'd be like, girl, boy, bye. Don't go online. It's a nightmare. This is very definitive that something shocking and surprising could come through in this realm very quickly. So I'm interpreting it both ways, okay? If you're already wrapped up in something that's triangular, one of those people is going. Or you might find out, Taurus, that there is another person in your intimate fulfillment and connection. I don't wish that, but this is not just, oh, we're in love and we're getting married. That's the Four of Wands. That is the Two of Cups. This is very physical. This is very sexual. It's very attractive, and it really denotes a choice. Gemini is the duality. And with that angel in the card, there could be three people here. So let the chips fall where they may with the Tower. The 26th will be the day of big reveal, I think, because I can't tell you. If you want to just flip through some of these videos, watch for the Tower. That shit is here in most of these videos right after I discuss Uranus. And my cards, I'm so excited. My cards are on point with the astrology in this new space. So I'm very excited for this year. I want to thank you for tuning in, for your subscriptions. I'm wishing you a sweet December, Taurus, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.